Jawbreaker, back at it again with that Son Amy bashing! Well, actually, today is not so much Son Amy bashing, but more of me giving my view on shipping in general. But before we get started, let me go on record and say, I apologize for nothing I have uploaded onto this channel. I don't apologize for the swimsuit-like model theme on this channel. I don't apologize for the dirty jokes. And as far as Son Amy goes, I damn sure don't take back anything I've said in the past about it. I take back nothing I said in Sally Acorn's profile video. I take back nothing I said in the first episode of Gone with the Fur Theater. And nor do I take back any of the casual shots I have taken at Amy Rose. With that being said, you know, when we watch TV shows and movies, eventually we might see a character who has a deep, possible romantic connection with another character. And with that, we get a desire to see them together in a relationship. That's what we call shipping. Now, not all ships are bad. Some are actually perfect. And then there's those ones that are actually decent. And then there is those pairings that make absolutely no sense. Even Robin Hood here has been a victim of it. You'll know what I mean if you are a regular of Keeping Up with Disney's Once Upon a Time. To make a long story short, like all Disney characters, Robin Hood appeared in this series. Now, I learned this back when I was doing the furry girl profiles on Maid Marian. The woman with the black hair is Maid Marian. The blonde-haired woman is Regina. Now, I'm pretty sure Regina is the correct girl, but anyway, there was a time period in the show where Maid Marian was fatally ill. Would you believe me if I told you that fans of the series said to hell with Maid Marian, we want her to die so Robin Hood could hook up with Regina? Yes, please do let that sink in. I want Maid Marian, who has a child and has a husband, to die so Robin can hook up with another chick. See, the thing about shipping sometimes is it can bring out the idiot in all of us and turn us into some heartless bastards. Now hold that point for a second. But if you want to talk about a character who knows what it's like to be held up multiple times at gunpoint by Cupid, all you gotta do is look into the history of Sonic the Hedgehog. You see, in Sonic's 20 plus years, despite Sega's best efforts to shut everybody up and keep Sonic single, writers, both official and unofficial, have always been placing women on Sonic's arm. And, in some cases, men. Poor Sonic. I really don't think he appreciates being rammed in the ass all the time by Shadow. Probably even much less than he enjoys being the toy of somebody's sexed up Mary Sue fan character. Well, Jawbreaker, where exactly are you going with this? Well, where I'm going with this is, I'm a shipper too, so I'm also guilty! For those that don't know me yet, I'm a Son Alley supporter. I support Sonic being with Sally Acorn. But I don't think I've ever told you guys the reason for why I support the pairings that I do, and end up constantly beating the piss out of nonsense pairings like Son Amy. Well, for one, I like my favorite pairings to have chemistry. You know, romantic chemistry. That thing that determines on whether you are a compatible couple or not. Let me tell you what is not romantic chemistry. Hugging. Hugging does not determine shiitake mushrooms. Another key that gravitates me towards a certain fictional couple is first love. Now that that's out of the way, let me go ahead and unveil some of my favorite fictional couples and explain why I like them so much. Since I talk about Sonic and Sally Acorn quite often, I might as well get this one out of the way first. What I love so much about these two is their opposites attract type relationship. Sally Acorn likes to think ahead. Sonic likes to jump ahead, both equally bonded together by their bullheadedness. Folks who don't fully understand these two's relationship will dismiss these two as making no sense, when in fact this is actually one of the only few true main pairings in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise that do make sense. You see, even though these two are very much different, their bond is strong. These two can say that they are best friends because they are best friends. They care for each other. When the other one is hurt, they lift each other up. Let's not forget the fact that these two have actually known each other since they were children and have been protecting each other as Eggman destroyed their homes and took away their families. You see, unfortunately for poor Amy, she does not have this bond. She does not have this bond in the Sonic Saturn universe, Archie universe, and she doesn't even have it in the video game universe. Yes, Sonic does care for Amy, but like a little sister. Unfortunately, this is the Heartbreak Hotel that I had to take Son Amy shippers to whenever they attempt to cuss me out and remind them that their ship don't mean shit in any universe. Woo! Old Jawbreaker almost lost his temper. If you have ever watched the anime series Inuyasha, then you will know who these two are. I'm not going to go into full details about this one. Just know that this is one of those first love situations that I was talking about. But anyway, the one with the silver hair is Inuyasha. The one in his arms is Kikyo. This is a pairing I will save for another day, as I'm sure it's going to be needed. But if we want to talk about anime couples, one of my all-time favorite anime couples that I always jump for joy for is Naruto and Hinata. Now this pairing was a long time coming, but it was well worth the wait. I would say, in my opinion, this couple is a very good example of chemistry and first love done right. Let me give you the gist of it. Hinata as a character started off with very little courage, if any at all. Ever since Naruto saved her from being bullied when they were children, timid and shy Hinata has been watching Naruto from the shadows, building strength from Naruto's courage and will to succeed. It's kind of a long story if you have never seen Naruto. While nothing huge romantically ever happened between these two in the original Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, their biggest moments came during the movie Naruto The Last. If you are interested in seeing what happens between these two but you are way behind on the Naruto series, then Naruto The Last would definitely get you caught up to speed. Now look, even though it doesn't sound like it, I do respect people's opinions. It's just that, as a person who likes things to make sense, I strongly believe in my pairings being the best way to go. Unfortunately, folks don't think like me. They don't pick the most logical couples. And heaven forbid that you disagree with somebody's favorite pairing. Now notice this pattern that I'm telling you. The most brattiest and most annoying pairings generally happen between the main hero and the main girl who generally has all the focus. Sakura and Naruto. Since Sakura is more primary than Hinata, she gets the brattiest fans. This pairing is terrible, but you can't tell them that. Because like I'm trying to establish here, they have on their rose-colored glasses and believe that it's always gotta be the main girl who always ends up with the main hero. I don't even know why you would want to subject Naruto to this. Sakura is shallow, and this relationship is even more so brother and sister than Sonic and Amy. Oh, and let's not forget to mention the constant beating the shit out of Naruto for the dumbest reasons. But, you know, some people think this is perfectly acceptable and adorable. Adorable. Right. Moving on. Now back to that subject of Son Amy and the point of heartless bastards. Look, I'm making my mission to clarify this whenever the subject of Son Amy comes up. When I say this stuff about Son Amy, I'm not talking about everybody who enjoys Son Amy. I'm talking about the individuals that don't know how to act when somebody doesn't agree with them. Which unfortunately seems to be a majority of the time. Because if there are indeed a lot more good Son Amy fans out there, they don't speak up enough. Let me tell you exactly why I do not like Son Amy. I do not like Son Amy because this is another good example of a bullshit pairing where folks are always trying to stick the main girl onto the main hero even though it makes no sense, but on steroids. And I say steroids because if you try to explain why it's bad to the most ignorant acting Son Amy fan, it will not process. It's like the world through a Son Amy fan's eyes is very diluted. Everything Amy does is flawless. And every little interaction Sonic has with Amy automatically means that he loves her. I hate that shit. I mean, seriously, it's like everything that you can find wrong in a pairing, Son Amy seems to have it. And what burns me up even more about this is, folks in the Sonic fanbase seem to think that this is a better couple than these two. Why? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a generation gap. I couldn't tell you. But you want to know what my point blank is? If you choose so, please do be a bigger fan of Amy. Be a bigger supporter of Son Amy. But don't turn around and be a hypocrite by calling Sally Acorn a bitch as an argument to say that Son Amy is better, then turn around and pretend that Little Miss Sunshine has never bashed Sonic over the head with that hammer.
You lose! Good day, sir!
Woo! Jawbreaker almost lost his temper again. Anyway, this is where we come to the end of our video. I want to thank you all for coming out and checking out today's video. As always, please do give us a like, comment, And if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you all here again, right here on Play First Cinema.